What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Subsyde, and today we've got another Minecraft tutorial on how to build a super smelter. So I've had a lot of requests to build a super smelter for Bedrock edition, but this one I found by Silent Wisperer. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description below. I definitely recommend checking him out. This is probably the most efficient and practical super smelter that I found. It specifically only takes one piece of coal per loop of this system, so you're not using more than you actually need, and it's very easy to expand and double up, and I'll show you that also at the end of the tutorial. And remember guys, if you're new to the channel and you want to be kept up to date on all the latest Minecraft builds, farms and redstone contraptions, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Now let's just get straight into the build. So I'll put a list of items you need for the build on the screen for you now. If you want, pause the video, make sure you've got them already. But what we want to do is start off with a nice flat area. You want to start by placing down 12 furnaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then what you want to do is crouch and come up by 3. So 1, 2 and 3. And then come across 1, getting rid of this corner one. So now you want to build this across to match up with the bottom furnaces. So we're going to build this all the way along until we reach the end, like so. And we're going to come down and build up 1, 2 and 3, getting rid of this corner one again. So the only corner furnace you'll have is in this bottom right hand corner. So now what you want to do is count across 5 from this furnace. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what we're going to do is crouch and place down 2 hoppers like so. And then underneath these hoppers, we're going to crouch and place down 2 chests. Next, come above these chests where you've got your hoppers underneath. And on the right hand side, we're going to crouch and place down 1 lamp. On the front of the lamp, we're going to place a lever. On the back, we're going to place a redstone torch. Now from the back here, we're going to grab our slabs. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3 and 4. And on this 4th one, we're going to crouch and place a block here. Next, grab your redstone repeaters and we're going to place 1, 2 and 3, making sure that all 3 of these are on 4 ticks like so. Grab some redstone and place one here and here. Next, you want to grab your observer, and from this lamp block we're going to go 1, 2, and we're going to crouch and place an observer facing down into the furnaces like so, so that the red dot is on the top. We're going to place a block on top of there, and then we're going to grab our slabs and we're going to place 1, 2, 3 and 1 temporary slab on the end. Place a block on the temporary slab and then get rid of that. Grab your redstone repeaters again and we're going to place 3 again facing this way, making sure the first 2 are on 4 ticks and the last one is only on 2 ticks. So it should look like that. Next, you want to grab a standard piston and place this facing down into the furnaces at the end of your repeater line. Next, crouch and place your glass block behind the hopper. That took about 4 times to get out. Then you want to place a temporary block under and 1 block to the side. Get rid of your temporary block and then 1 block on the floor, so you've got this sort of staircase leading up to the glass block. Skip a block and place 3 in a line like so, and then from the middle one you want to build up 2 and then place 1 on each end, and then get rid of this top middle block and bottom middle block until you've got this sort of X shape on the end. So come to the right hand side of this X, we're going to place down a slab here temporarily and then a slab underneath, getting rid of that top slab afterwards. Grab our redstone and we're going to bring this from the glass block down to here onto here. Then we're going to place a torch with a repeater facing this way on 4 ticks. Some redstone dust, a repeater facing this way on 1 tick, and 1 redstone torch on the end like so. So it should look a little bit like this. So if you want to pause it here to build it, do so now. And once you've got that built, all you need to do for this corner now is just place a piston facing into this furnace on the corner. And this may look complicated, but all this is a redstone clock. So if I get rid of this, which will represent me turning it on, you can see it just giving out a pulse every now and again for this piston here to push the furnaces across the line. Now we just need to do the pistons in this bottom left hand corner. So for this, just dig a hole and place a piston facing up underneath these 2 on the end. Grab a repeater, place that facing into your piston with a lever on the end and switch that on, and a piece of redstone dust behind. So how this works is when that piston pushes these across, this furnace lands on the piston. This furnace is a solid block, so this current is going to go through the furnace into this redstone dust, powering the piston, which will push it up, and then the piston will come back down as there's no block there to power it. So now it's time to do the top left hand corner. So what we're going to do is crouch on the inside here and place down 2 slabs. I'm going to place a repeater facing into the furnace on 1 tick with a lever switching that on. On the other side of that same furnace, we're going to place down another slab, like so, with a piece of redstone dust. Next, place a temporary block on the side and a block on top, getting rid of the temporary block. On this one, we're going to need a repeater facing this way. Crouch and place another block behind your repeater with a redstone torch underneath that. Then grab your standard piston, crouch and place that on the side of your repeater facing into your furnaces. So how this one works is the furnace acts as a solid block, so at the moment this is powered all the way through and turning off that torch. Also, sorry, you need a redstone at the top here, I forgot. So it powers, and it's unpowering this torch, which unpowers this, which nothing's powered at the moment. When this piston pushes up, this block will disappear for a millisecond. What that will do will allow the power to come through, light up this torch, power this redstone, power the repeater, which powers the piston, and then as soon as another furnace is in the way, it'll all turn off so the piston retracts. Hopefully guys, I'm explaining the redstone correctly on this and you're following along. If not, ignore me and we'll just carry on with the build. And so on the back of this smelter, what we're going to do now is grab our hoppers and chests. And what we're going to do is crouch and place a hopper on the side of this furnace and on top. Crouch and place a chest there. Crouch and place another one here. And do the same on this one. So this one's going to be for our coal. That one's going to be for whatever item we're looking to smelt. And now we want to make sure that coal isn't flowing completely into the furnaces, and we want 1 coal per furnace. So what we're going to do is add on a little lock for our hoppers. So we're going to place a redstone here. We're going to grab our slab. We're going to place that on the side of this furnace here. And then a repeater facing into our hopper. So at the moment now this is locked and nothing can pass through. But every time this piston fires, it deactivates its torch, which deactivates the repeater, which allows 1 coal to go through, and then it's all lit back up. So let's just test this just to make sure it's all working fine. So we've got the items coming across, coming down, coming across, and then going up. So that's perfect. So now what we're going to do is place our coal in like so, just to test it to make sure it's all working. So now none of this should be going in because that hopper is currently locked. So I'll add that one in too. Same goes for this one. This should be locked also because of this redstone here. And as soon as we activate it, it unlocks that hopper for us. So let's just pop our our iron in now. Like so. And let's switch this on and see if it's all working. So that will get filled up here and then it should start lighting up. Like so. So as you can see, it only inserts 1 coal per furnace, because that 1 coal then will burn and last the entire loop. So now if you want to stick around for the explanation on how to make this bigger, it's fairly straightforward and will only take a couple of minutes. So I'll put an item list on the screen now just for the additional parts you're going to need for this extended version of the smelter. Just doubles up the furnaces more or less. So exactly like you've done in the back, we just need to mirror these furnaces, make sure we've got all the same ones down as the ones behind. So just make sure you're doubling up all the furnaces like so. We're doubling up the furnaces, so we need to make sure that we get in enough hoppers to fill our items. So what I'll do is stick to 1 chest. We're going to put 2 hoppers here, then 2 hoppers facing into the chest. The reason we're not using 2 chests is so it's all in one place. And the reason I'm not just putting these hoppers into these hoppers is because that'll slow the rate of them going into the chest. This way you've got 2 inputs going into the chest, so it'll fill up twice as fast. So let's start with this corner again. So all you need to do is just repeat what we've done on the top on the other side. So let's just place an observer facing down, the block on top with 3 slabs, another block, placing our redstone repeaters in, and we go in 4 ticks, 4 ticks, 2 ticks. Grab your piston and let's just place that facing down, and that's that one done. For this bottom corner, it's a lot simpler. All we need to do is place in 1 piston like so, and then some redstone across the back. Now this part will only work on Bedrock. And for this corner, again, all we need to do is just copy what we've done, but we don't need another lever. We just place 2 slabs, redstone repeater, and a bit of dust. On the back here, you don't have to really do anything. Leave that one there. What we're going to do is place that and that. And all you need is 1 repeater facing forward, some redstone dust, and your piston. So let's place that correctly, like so. And that's all you need for that one. So we also need now to put the hoppers in like so. So let's crouch and place a hopper here. So that's fine, we can leave that as is. That chest will cover that hopper. And we just need another coal or fuel input on this side. So we're going to place that there and crouch and place one here like so. Lastly, we just want to do this corner down here. Again, fairly straightforward. You're just going to dig a hole, place a piston facing upwards, place yourself a repeater going in, and a redstone dust there, and a redstone dust there. And for our coal timer, we're just going to do exactly like what we did on the other side. We're going to crouch, place a slab here, place a redstone torch there, with a repeater facing into that hopper. And let's chuck some coal into here, and we can see if this is all working. Perfect, so that's all working perfectly as it goes around. One thing I forgot to add was this block here. So we just need to add another block here with some redstone. What that'll do is it will lock the hopper when you're initially putting stuff in. So before you turn the machine on, it won't let any items through. When you turn the machine on, items will flow through into the hoppers. But as you can see, just by talking and going through the tutorial, this side was off during all that as well. So let's have a look how much we got. 4 stacks of iron already. I mean, you could cook anything. This will smelt stone, chicken, and any food. I mean, anything a furnace can smelt. Chuck it in here. This will get it done in no time at all. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and also comment how you found it, if you found it confusing, if there's anything I can work on. Hopefully, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.